Hello, everyone out there in Rumble, X, and YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego, and we're going to talk some more about It Ends With Us. Your favorite movie? I got a lot to say about this one. Damn. How many videos is it now? 20, 22, 23, something like that? Damn. This is insane. I don't think I've ever made this many videos for one movie. I mean, there's so much to talk about here. Okay? But I'm glad you're along for the ride. What do you call it? What was I going to say about this time? Okay. These Hollywood movies, okay, they affect us in a lot of different ways, okay? I hate it when people say it's just a movie. It's just, no, it's not. Okay, a movie that affects nobody, that nobody watches, nobody cares about, that's mediocre or bad or just, it's just irrelevant, okay? Those are just movies, okay? But when movies are really good, they affect a lot of people, okay? And the lie that Hollywood gives you, the lie that the media gives you, okay, is Hollywood, okay, is meant to reflect culture. They're supposed to look around, see what they see, and make a movie based on that. So that when you see a movie, you find it relatable, okay, because it looks like your world. That's why rom-coms always have the latest technology, the latest fashions, okay, even action movies, the guy's always driving a modern car, from a real car company, stuff like that. Okay, movies that want to glamorize a certain type of society, like a high society, like a James Bond or something. Then of course they're gonna have the most expensive. His suits are gonna be like 20 grand. Okay, his watch is gonna be like 40 grand. That kind of a thing. Okay, because they're trying to promote an image. Okay, they're trying to promote an idea of wealth. Okay, that's what they're trying to capture there. They're also going to have some fancy devices, things like that. Okay, so Hollywood is supposed to be, and what they want you to believe is that Hollywood reflects culture. Okay, so what's the big deal with that? Okay, you see a movie with a good-looking guy wearing a nice suit, and he falls in love with a good-looking woman wearing a nice dress, whatever. You see that in plenty of movies. Nothing outlandish about that. Okay, so you're just like, okay, yeah, whatever. It's a movie about something. They fall in love in a movie. Well, big deal. Seen plenty of those before. Happens all the time. Whoopie-doo. Okay, that's what a typical guy sees. Okay, when I see a movie like for a chick flick or something, what do I see? I see, okay, a pretty girl, not gorgeous, not sexy, but pretty girl. Okay, and then there's some above average guy. Okay, square jawed, 6'3", shredded, famous. Okay. Whatever, Mr. Personality, whatever the hell he is, okay? He could be a singer or a stand-up comedian or whatever the hell he is, okay, but he's famous, okay? And he's going to romance the girl, but whatever, the girl's going to go crazy and cream for him, that kind of stuff, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we see that all the time, okay? And a guy looks at a poster like that or sees a commercial for that on social media or whatever, and they got to think about that, like, okay, yeah, it's a chick movie, big deal. And you go on to the next thing, okay? Because guys, we don't see what women see. When a woman sees that exact same ad, that same movie poster, what she looks at, okay, okay, who is this girl? Where do I know her from? Is she from one of my shows that I watch? Okay, is she from like Game of Thrones or Bridgerton, or Peaky Blinders, or The Queen, okay, or Marvelous Miss Maisel, or the fucking stupid ass chick shows that she watches, those bullshit chick shows. Is she from there? Oh yeah, she plays that girl that I like. Oh, okay. I think I'm along. Who's this guy now? See, she's a real along because it's a girl that she knows from a chick show that guys don't watch, so they don't give a shit who she is. Okay? And then there's the guy. Okay, who's the guy? Okay, oh yeah, he played the bad boy in that episode of Jane the Virgin, or oh yeah, that was the guy that was sleeping with Grace while her husband didn't find out. Okay, yeah, that was the stud that was pumping her on Desperate Housewives. Oh my God, yeah, he's sexy. Oh, he's so hot. Ugh. You see what I mean? Okay, and so of course they've already bought their ticket. Okay, they're gonna go see it. All right. Because that's speaking their language. What is she wearing? Oh my God, I wish I could wear a dress like that. Oh my God, is that a Birkin bag she's holding on to in the car? Yeah, it is a Birkin bag. And those look like Louis Vuitton she's wearing. Oh my God. You see what I mean? That's how it works. Okay, guys, we don't see any of that shit. We just see a slightly attractive woman and some fucking pussy boy. That's what we see, and we don't give it any more thought. Women see something totally different. Okay, totally, completely different. Okay, okay, and believe it or not, men. Okay, this is what women expect. They expect this fantasy to be reality. And if you do not measure up to those standards, okay, then there's something wrong with you, not her. Her expectations aren't unreasonable. Okay, there's something wrong with you. You don't meet her expectations because you are flawed, and therefore you don't deserve her. She deserves a man who meets those, exceeds those expectations. That's even better. Why? Because she's entitled to it. Because she has the vagina. Therefore, she deserves nothing but the best. Okay? That's in all the self-help books. Okay, which by the way, the publishing industry is completely controlled by women. That's in all the TV shows, not just the chick shows. Okay? But even like shows that are supposed to be about where the men-centric shows, even that, the woman comes first. She's entitled. If you're not making her happy, then you need to do better. She doesn't need to do anything. You need to do better. Okay? This is what's being thrown out there. Okay? Even like romance novels, it's always the same shit. The woman doesn't do anything special. Okay? She's not exceptional. The woman is never exceptional in the romance novels. Okay? It's the men that are exceptional. And it's these exceptional men that are fighting for her attention. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? She's the one that's got the high value men fighting for her. Now, for you guys that are watching this, okay, you know this is bullshit. You know that, okay? We know that. I know we don't want to say that next to our girlfriends or our wives because you're going to piss them off, but it's true. You know it's true, and you don't give a shit because it's a chick show. Let women have their own fantasies. We got our own too, don't we? Of course we do, right? So as long as she can have hers, I can have mine, right? Okay, but here's the problem. Well, the problem is when it starts seeping over into like the real world. Okay, when it starts seeping over into the real world. Okay, a woman sees this fantasy idea of a guy in a TV show or a movie, or whatever, and she starts realizing that her own guy doesn't act that way, or look that way, or do those things, or make that much money, or take her to those places. Okay, so she starts thinking, oh, I deserve someone better. Maybe I've settled, and I don't want to settle because I'm better than this. Okay. And and women go through a midlife crisis just like men do, okay? And they start thinking, oh my God, I'm losing my looks, all these guys aren't banging on my door like they used to, they're not blowing up my phone anymore like they used to, and so they start out there looking, all of a sudden some high value guy, who's just looking to get laid, whatever, he gives her some attention. Now she thinks that this guy is halfway in love with her and that this might be her last chance at happiness, okay? And so she'll just ditch you for this guy who's higher value than you are, okay? And what's this guy going to do? He's going to pump and dump her, and then he's going to get rid of her. Okay, he's going to get rid of her. Okay, and that's going to piss her off, but she already knows she can't go back to you. Okay, so what's she going to do? She's got to go find a better high value guy. Okay, and next thing you know, like 5 years goes by, and she's already been pumped and dumped by any guy. No guy took her seriously. No guy really wanted her. The only guys that fell in love with her or wanted to like be a serious commitment from her were men that were beneath her. Okay, beneath even you, okay? Believe it or not, the guys she left, they're beneath even you. And she doesn't want those guys either, okay? So either she's going to try to come back to you, which if she does, she's an idiot, but a lot of women do it. Or, she's just going to go off and get her cats and stuff, okay? Because most women are not like Madonna. They can't be 66-year-old and have a 28-year-old male model boyfriend, okay? Most women can't do that, okay? And Madonna looks as ugly as shit, okay? Have you seen that picture Madonna had with her 28-year-old black boyfriend? Okay, I mean, dude, you want to talk about being used? Oh my God, dude, Madonna, he is only with you because you are paying his lifestyle. Okay, that's the only reason he's with you. I guarantee you, if you're still with him, okay, if you're still together, by the time you kick the bucket, he's gonna spend all that money that you left him on his boyfriend. Okay, so no, forget about it. Okay. So no, you're not impressing anyone. Okay. Okay. So so when that happens, it's not good. It's not good, and they don't make chick flicks about that. They don't, because that's too close to home. Okay. Well, I'm here to tell you the truth. Okay. Now, I'm not saying men are better. Okay. We have our own stupid fantasies. Of Christ's sake, I mean, look at porn. Okay. I know women watch porn, but the majority of porn is watched by men. Okay. And ladies, if you've ever seen porn, you know goddamn well that's not realistic. That's not the way it happens. Okay. Okay. You don't just come home from school and all of a sudden your stepmom and your sister, okay, are impressed by the size of your cock and they want to fuck you. Okay. That's not realistic. Okay. It's a fantasy. But the difference between The difference between men and women on our fantasies, okay, is like something like porn. That's a fantasy for men, but we know that's never going to happen. We know that's never going to happen. Okay. Oh, maybe it happens every once in a while, but people like that go to jail. Okay. But we know realistically that it's not going to happen to us. Okay. Whereas with women, they think, okay, there's a part of them that thinks that this stuff can really happen to them. Like, maybe if they play their cards right, some billionaire in a helicopter in a red room is going to like take her away from her, undergraduate studies, and her part-time job at the hardware store. Okay. Like that's going to happen. No, it's not going to happen. Okay. But they think that's what they deserve. Okay. Despite the fact they did nothing to earn it. Okay. You see what I mean? And that's the difference. Okay. Women's fantasies tend to be about being entitled. I deserve this. I deserve that. I'm special because this. Okay. I should be appreciated because I'm this. Whereas men's fantasies tend to be more like, okay, I need to do this. If I want that, then I need to become this. Okay, I need to do what I have to do to become this in order to get that. Okay? Now, porn is the opposite of that. Porn is just like, okay, it flips the script. It turns the man into the woman. Okay? Like the guy doesn't have to do anything. The woman is just all over him. Okay? Some guys can pull that off. Most guys cannot pull that off. Okay? So it stays in the fantasy zone. Okay? Whereas for women, the fantasy is I don't have to do anything special because the guy's going to come to me. Okay? The guy's going to fight over me. The guy's going to fall in love with me. Okay, I'm gonna have 2 guys, 2 high value men, 3 high value men, 4 high value men, all in love with me and my problems. I don't know which one to be with. You see what I mean? Okay, despite the fact that you're like 48, and like 220 pounds. That's what I'm talking about. You don't believe me? Watch Bridgerton. Okay, watch Bridgerton. Don't even tell me. Okay, that's not that I just gave you a completely unrealistic scenario in Hollywood right now. Okay, I sure as fuck did not. Watch Bridgerton. Okay. Anyway, and that's what I'm talking about. Okay, these fantasies are pretty stupid. Okay, but you can't tell a woman that. Okay, because you're gonna piss them off. Okay, you can't burst their bubble. Okay, despite the fact that their bubble is immature and stupid. Okay, it makes no sense. Okay, it's their bubble, and you're not allowed to burst it. Okay, it's not allowed to be burst. Whereas typically with guys, okay, we know that our fantasies belong up here, and that's where they're gonna stay. And we don't expect that in real life, okay? No guy, goes to work one day and expects all the hot girls to all of a sudden, do a 5-way with him in his cubicle, okay? We know that's not going to happen. We know that. Okay, but you women seem to think that you're going to go into work one day and that super attractive married guy that works down the corner from you is automatically going to bring you flowers and ask you out, despite the fact that he knows you're married. Okay, but it doesn't matter because you haven't had an orgasm in years, and this guy just looks like he could be the one to give it to you. And oh my God, you see what I mean? The possibilities are just forming in your imagination. Okay, you see what I mean? Okay. That's the difference. Okay, y'all think that it's possible. It could happen. Okay. Even if it does happen, it ain't gonna go the way you think. It ain't gonna go the way you think. All right. You would have to be an exceptional woman for that to happen. And let's face it, most of you are not exceptional. I know. No chick flick is gonna tell you that. Every chick flick tells you the same damn thing. You are 1 in a million. You are 1 in a million. No, the truth is, ladies, you are 1 of a million. No, more than that, okay? But these movies deal with your fantasies, and fantasies are not realistic. Okay, and if there's anything I'm trying to emphasize with you with these videos that I do, okay, when I give you a straight man's point of view, I'm not telling you this stuff to hurt your feelings. Okay, I'm telling you this stuff because the guys in your life are probably not going to tell you this. Okay? And you need to know the truth. You need to know where to separate fantasy from reality. Okay? I'm not saying you can't fall in love. I'm not saying you can not have romantic incidents in your life. I've had plenty in my life that felt like I was in a fucking movie. I've had plenty. So I know it's real. I know that these things happen. Okay, what I'm saying is they don't happen this way. Okay, there's a reason they usually don't make sequels to chick flicks. Okay, because it's the longing. At the end you get together, you decide to be with each other. Okay, but what happens after that? Okay, that's the hard stuff. That's the real hard stuff. Okay, and no one makes movies about that. Okay, so I'm just telling you, just be a little bit realistic here. Okay, be grateful for what you have and quit depending on these goddamn movies that tell you how romance is supposed to go and what you deserve. Okay, the truth is you don't deserve shit. Okay, none of us do. Okay, if we find someone, okay, that that is good to us and kind to us and treats us with respect, okay, and is faithful to us, what the hell, dude? I mean, why wouldn't you want to be that person? And keeps themselves looking good. I'm not saying they got to look like, like an Instagram model or anything like that, okay? But they have self-respect. They want to look a certain way, okay? They respect their appearance, okay? I think that there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting someone who respects their appearance. There's nothing wrong with that at all, okay? So if that's what you want, then fine. You can find someone like that, okay? But if you're just an average woman, or something like that, don't expect some fucking 6'4", jacked, billionaire, okay, with a 13-inch cock, okay, and a fucking expense account, okay, and a passport, okay, to just fly you around the world to fucking eat, pray, love your ass, okay, because that's not gonna fucking happen. Okay, that's not gonna fucking happen. All right, I want you to be thankful for what you do have. Okay, and just be happy with that. And guess what? You're not getting any prettier. None of us are getting any prettier the older we get. All right. Okay. All right. Eventually, we're gonna be old if we're lucky. Okay, and they don't make romance movies about old people, do they? No, they don't. Okay, so no one wants to see on Golden Pond the love story. Okay. No, although I would watch it. Okay, so let's talk about the movie. Where do we leave off here? Okay, it ends with us. Now, when we left off last time, okay, there was the discussion. Like, obviously, Lily is having second thoughts about her relationship with Ryle because her ex, the guy, the homeless kid that she lost her virginity to a long time ago, he's back in her life. They've been going to his he owns a restaurant. They've been going there, and she's been talking to him without letting her boyfriend know on the sly. He slipped her his number, and she hid it he hid it for her in her cell phone case, and she still has not told her live-in boyfriend about it. Okay, and he's getting jealous. Okay, because he found out. Like, now he accidentally hit her. Okay, but the ex-boyfriend from a long time ago, his name is Atlas, who owns the restaurant they go to. He thinks that her boyfriend did it on purpose, and therefore. He got mad at him and he kicked his ass in his own restaurant. Yeah, he beat him up. He beat up one of his own customers and he ain't going to jail for it. Anyway, he beat up one of his own customers. So that all happened. Blah, blah, blah. Now, he came to visit her at her store, at her flower shop, Lily Blooms. He apologized for everything, and he told her, hey, are you happy? Because if you're not happy, give me a call and blah, 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 So he's still trying to hit up her. Now, why is this guy he has not seen her in 25 years? Why is he like trying to get with her again? Why is he trying to save her? Okay. Well, because he's got nothing going on in his life. Okay. He's got no girlfriend. He's got no wife, no kids. He's not divorced, nothing like that. All he's got is his restaurant and his dick in his hand. All right. He's done absolutely nothing with his life. He's opened this restaurant and that is it. He has nothing else going on in his life. No kids, no family. Okay. No wife, no girlfriend. No, he's not even sleeping with any of his employees. Okay. He is just doing nothing. Like, he's been waiting for 25 years for a girl that he was in love with, okay, when he was a teenager, back when he lived in Maine, not even in Boston, which is where this movie takes place, in Maine, to come back into his life. This is ridiculous. This is the kind of stuff that a horny, unattractive, middle-aged woman would write, which, in fact, it is, okay? It makes absolutely no sense, okay? This man is pathetic. And this guy's supposed to be like he's supposed to be the Captain Save-A-Ho. He's supposed to be the nice guy that saves her from her abusive relationship. Okay? No, this is a load of shit. Okay? Any guy like this, and realistically, and I am a Marine. Okay? Like supposedly Atlas is supposedly a Marine. I am a fucking real Marine. Okay? And this is not how we're trained to act. Okay? We don't just fucking blow up. Okay? At a fucking restaurant when we see a black guy on a girl that we dated 25 years ago. No, that's not how we act. We don't beat the shit out of our own customers. Okay? You're talking about a fucking major lawsuit. You're talking about your business getting shut down. We're talking about bankruptcy, prison time. Okay? You don't just beat the crap out of somebody. Okay? Because you think that he beat up your ex-girlfriend on purpose. This is ridiculous. Okay? He's got more to lose than anyone else. Okay? And now he's stalking her. Okay? Going by her work. Okay? Despite the fact that the last time she saw him, he beat the shit out of her boyfriend right in front of her. Yeah, he's still going to go hunt her down and give her his phone number. And this is ridiculous. And she's considering it. Now, she's not going to tell her boyfriend. Why? Because Lily's a piece of shit, too. And she's the one that we're supposed to empathize with. We're supposed to believe her. We're supposed to, support her decisions. She's the main character. She's our protagonist. Again, protagonists have to be good people. For the most part, they have to be. Okay, otherwise, you're not going to care when they suffer. Okay? And I don't care anything about Lily. Okay? Because her boyfriend, Ryle, okay, is a piece of shit as well. Okay? He's a pussy soy boy, like all men are in this movie. Okay? He has no self-confidence. He gets jealous easily. He has no anger control. Okay, and he's love bombing this girl. He's supposed to be playing a guy who dates a lot of girls, and all of a sudden he meets Lily, and now he decides this is the one he wants to settle down with. This is the one he wants to give his heart to. This is the one that he wants a serious relationship. He's never had a serious relationship before. He's a relationship virgin. Apparently, he's fucked a lot of women, but he doesn't act like that. He acts like Lily's the one that broke his virginity, despite the fact that he's like 40 years old and she's 37. Okay, but he's acting like this is his first time. Okay, he's ever had his cherry popped, and it probably is. Okay, by a woman at least. That's the way he acts. Okay, he's doing everything for his girlfriend Lily. Okay, he moved her into his place, his luxury penthouse apartment. He's super rich, like he says. He's ripped as shit, like he says. He looks like a movie. He looks like a soap opera actor, like he says. Okay, he can clean up, like he says. He cooks for her. He takes her out all the time. He tells her he loves her all the time. He actually went out of his way to meet her mom. He's doing all the checklist boyfriend stuff. Okay, that women always claim that they want. They want the guy who's understanding. They want the guy who respects her feelings, okay, and her freedom, and all these kind of fucking things, okay. So of course she's gonna fuck around him because that's what happens to guys like that, okay. Guys that are players, they don't give a shit if women fuck around them. You know why? Because they're fucking around too. Not one woman has all of him. When a guy is a player, okay, different women have different parts of him. Even me, when I date multiple women, okay, there's one type of girl that I'll do athletic stuff with. There's another type of girl that I'll have deep conversations with. There's another type of girl that I'll just have a lot of sex with. Okay, there's another type of girl, that will have more of a platonic thing. Okay, well, we'll talk about ideas about things like that, like work or whatever. Okay, maybe family, that kind of stuff. Okay, and we'll have sex every once in a while. Okay, but mostly it's like a friendship. We'd like to hang out together. Okay, it's not necessarily about having sex. Okay, then there's girls that it's all about just having sex. Okay, so if you're a player and you're dating multiple women, okay, not one person has enough of you to break you. You see what I mean? So not one woman gets all of you. You see what I mean? Because when a woman gets all of you, she feels suffocated by you. Okay? And that's what Ryle is doing. He is suffocating Lily. Bad enough, she had to be convinced to go out with him. Let me tell you something. If a girl really likes you, you don't have to convince her. You do not have to convince. Fuck all that shit. I brought her flowers and opened the door for her to get. No, bull fucking shit. If a woman's going to know within fucking 30 seconds of meeting you, okay, talking to you, meeting you, looking at you, she's going to know within 30 seconds whether or not she wants to fuck you or not. And if the answer is no, okay, then you're going to have to do all this other fucking crazy shit. And then maybe she'll give you a grudge fuck or something, okay? Or a mercy fuck. She'll feel sorry for you, okay? But women know right away. And if a woman wants to fuck you, if she's sexually attracted to you, she will let it be known. There's not going to be anything ambiguous about it. You're not going to have to, muster up the courage to give her a kiss or something like that. You don't have to beg for a kiss like Ryle does in this movie, okay? Or the first time he goes out with her. You're not going to do that stuff, okay? Fuck, she's going to kiss you. Okay, she's going to touch you. She's going to let you know, okay, that she wants your ass. Okay, you're not going to have to fucking do all this thing and tiptoe around her and try to act like you have to be super respectful or none of that fucking shit. Okay? If she wants you, she will jump on you. Okay? And that's the truth. Okay, so fuck all this bullshit, all right? If you're walking around, if you're trying to impress this girl and she's blowing you off, because she's not playing hard to get, she just don't like you. So fucking leave her alone. Why are you giving her so much attention? Why does your whole self-esteem depend on her reactions to you? You see what I mean? Okay, and for a guy who's supposed to be a player like Ryle is, he's not a player at all. He's making rookie mistakes left and right. He's falling in love with the first piece of ass he gets. He's basically Cameron from fucking Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Remember that scene where Ferris Bueller looks at the camera and he tells you, hey, listen, Cameron, no woman's ever been in love with him. He's never been in love with anybody, okay? And I guarantee you the first time a girl, the first time he loses his virginity to a girl, he's going to fall in love with her, okay? And she's not going to respect him, okay? That's exactly what Ryle is doing here, okay? And he's too much of a fucking idiot to realize that his girlfriend, Lily, is not that much into him. Not nearly as much as he's into her. Okay, and any guy with any sort of common sense would be aware of that. Only somebody who's desperate, okay, or someone who's naive, okay, would not see the signs. Okay, so which one is it? Is Ryle desperate or is he naive? Either way, it's not attractive. It's not attractive. So quit trying to sell me as this high value man. He's not fucking high value. And like I said, it has nothing to do with his money or his looks or his profession. He's not high value because of the way that he acts around women. And we only see him act one way around women, Lily. And he acts like a fucking pussy. Okay? So there, that's it right there. Anyway. So anyway, so he's acting like a fucking pussy. The next scene that we see here together, okay, after they had that little conversation where she basically tells him that she's not happy, and he doesn't pick up on that. Then she confesses that, you know, her dad used to beat up her mom, that her dad beat up Atlas, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, fuck you. Anyway, the next scene here, they're at the hospital. Okay, now Ryle's sister, who is Lily's best friend, Alyssa, the butt ugly Jenny Slate. Okay, her character gives birth. Okay, and they're there in the hospital to see the newborn. Okay, she gave birth to a girl. Okay, and Ryle's holding her because that's his niece now. Okay, and he looks at Lily, you know, all like her, like it's your turn, like you're next or something, right? Why? Because he's a soy boy piece of shit pussy, Simpy Simperton. Okay, he looks at Lily, and Alyssa says like, don't you guys want to have kids? And Ralph says like, I'm not gonna make Lily put on a white dress and have my babies unless she wants to. The whole time he's saying this, he's making eye contact with Lily. Lily's just like that, right? Okay? He goes, and then, if she did want to, I would marry her tonight. Just like that. Yeah, doesn't it make you want to get married? And Liz, oh come on, don't talk that way when you're holding. Yeah, you're just smelling the baby right now. That's all it is. He's like, I'm as serious as an aneurysm. just like that. Oh my god. Okay, Lily's like, you're drunk on baby smell. Okay, don't do the whole neurosurgeon humor. Okay, not when you're proposing. Don't do that. Okay. So Raul decides to get on his knees while he's still holding his infant newborn niece, okay? And then he's about to propose to Lily, okay? Mr. Simperton. And then Lily, at least Lily like grabs the baby out of his arms while he's on the floor. Oh, wait a minute. And gives it to her mother, okay? And then she tells him, get back on your fucking knees. She orders Raul to get back on his knees. Orders him to get back on his knees. Okay? All right. And then she nods yes. He asks her to marry him. She nods yes. Okay? And then they kiss. And the very next scene, boom, is the wedding. Okay? Now they're married. Okay? It's immediate wedding kiss. Okay? So now the scene automatically changes. He's in his suit tuxedo. She's in her dress. Not white, I don't think. Okay? They're kissing each other. There's the justice of the peace, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So they're married now. Okay, Lily apologizes to her mother. We just see that one scene right there, the wedding scene. That's it. There's no other scenes take place during the wedding scene. All right. Next scene is just like it was before. Okay, Lily's still at his apartment, like nothing has changed. Okay, the only difference is now she's FaceTiming with her mom. Okay, explain to her mom why her mother was not invited to her only daughter's wedding. Okay, she's apologizing, but she's actually not apologizing. She's like, okay, look, okay, I couldn't invite you for whatever goddamn reason. Okay, just get over it. Let's just move on. Those are her exact words to her mom. Okay, let's just move on. Okay, for not inviting her. See, Lily, earlier in the movie, okay, Lily refused to speak at her dad's funeral. We didn't know why, but now we know why. Because her dad used to beat the shit out of her mom, and because her dad beat the shit out of her boyfriend when she was 15 and he was 18. Oh, after he was pumping her. Okay, he caught this 18-year-old punk fucking his 15-year-old daughter, and he beat the shit out of him. Okay, and it's for those two reasons that Lily hates her dad. Okay, that's why she never came back to visit him after she moved out, went to college, whatever. Okay, and she wouldn't speak about him at his own fucking funeral. Okay, she also doesn't like her mom. She disrespects her mom all the time. Why? Because her mom should have left her dad. Okay, but instead he stayed with her. Okay, which is the anti-feminist thing to do. Okay, so of course she has no respect for her for being a pussy. How dare you stay with your husband, no matter what? How dare you stay with that abusive asshole piece of shit who beat up my boyfriend? Okay, I hate you too. You know, that kind of a thing. That's how she is. Okay, Lily's a piece of shit. All right, and she's supposed to be our hero here. Okay, anyway, so that's going on here. Okay, what do you call it? Her mom feels cheated on missing out and Lovely Lively tells her, okay, to move on. Okay, quit bringing up the fact that I didn't invite you to my goddamn wedding. Let's just fucking move on. All right. Okay, and Lily tells Ryle to take her cell phone into the bedroom and go charge it for her. So he takes her cell phone and goes to the bedroom. All right, okay. But now Lily's mom tells her that she can make it up to her by giving her 3 grandkids. Okay, she's like, what? She says, give me 3 grandchildren, and then I'll forgive you for not inviting me to your wedding. That's what her mom says, right? Okay, and then all of a sudden she hears a crash in the bedroom, so she has to cut her mom off, and she immediately goes to the bedroom to see what that noise was. Okay, so she goes over there, something broke in the bedroom, okay? And Ryle is there. Ryle is sitting down on the edge of the bed. There's a broken lamp across the room, okay? And he had dropped her phone, okay? The case had come off, okay? And he found Atlas's business card with his phone number on there, his personal phone number on there. Okay, this is the card that he gave her when he visited her at the flower shop after he'd beaten the shit out of Ryle at his own restaurant. Okay, there's a personal note there for Lily. Okay, he tells Lily that he called that number, so he knows goddamn well exactly who phone number that is. All right. Now after Ryle got his ass kicked, okay, he gave Lily this big speech. Anyone but him. If you want to be with him, if you don't want to be with him, I don't know what you want. Just tell me right now. That kind of thing. She's like, no, you are the one I love you. I don't even know him anymore. You know, it was a long time ago. You know, that kind of thing, right? But of course, she saw him again, okay? Because she wants to be with him. She would rather be with him than with Ryle. And that's the truth, okay? And Ryle can pick up on that. And rather than be a fucking man and just call it off, okay, his wedding was a mistake. Okay, he made so many fucking mistakes. First of all, he fell in love with a girl that looked like she was about to kill herself on the roof of a fucking building that she broke into. Number one. Once he started talking to her, the first thing she told him was that she likes to fuck homeless guys. Number 2. Okay, and then once he starts seeing her again, she blows off all of his advances. Number 3, right there. But yet somehow he still fell in love with her. It makes no fucking sense. No fucking sense at all. But we're just supposed to buy it. We're just supposed to just go with it. No, I'm not gonna fucking go. You know why? Because I'm a real fucking man. And real men don't fucking act this way. Now with a fucking borderline attractive bitch like fucking Lily Blossom Bloom. Okay? Let me explain you something, ladies, okay, about how men think about women, okay? You've got the girls that are the 10s and the 9s that are way up here, and you got the ones that are way down here. Okay? Now all women are kind of crazy to some extent, okay? Some a little bit more, some a little bit less. Okay? Lots of women, some women have attitudes, some women don't, some women are bitches, some women are not. Okay, but the more negative personality traits you have corresponds with how hot you are. Okay? So the bitchy you are, you have to be hotter. Okay? We'll put up with a bitch if she's hot. We will not put up with a bitch if she's ugly. You see what I mean? We'll put up with a girl that's crazy if she's hot. Okay, but the lower your looks go, okay, the less we're going to put up with. And that's the fucking truth. And I'm sorry, Lily is not a fucking nowhere near the 10s or 9s. Okay? I give Lily a solid 5 or 6. In one scene, she's a 7. Okay? So you do the math right there, okay? She lies to her boyfriend. Okay? She's fucking having an emotional affair behind her boyfriend's back. She married this fucker anyway, despite the fact that she doesn't really have those kind of feelings for him. Okay? No, she's not a good person. She treats her mom like shit. Okay? She's not a good fucking person. Okay? So why would he put up with her? Like I said, is she so hot that you just suffer through it? No, she's not even that. This is bullshit. This is female bullshit. This is unattractive female fan fiction. I'm sorry, but maybe she was back when Blake Lively was on Gossip Girl. Maybe she was. I don't know. I never watched that fucking show. I'm never gonna watch that show. So I don't give a shit. But I do know that women are obviously more attractive when they're in their 20s than they are when they're in their late 30s. Okay? And Blake Lively was 37 when she filmed this movie. And she just had her 4th kid. Okay, like weeks earlier, she just had her fourth kid, literally. She was breastfeeding her baby while she was filming this movie, okay? So no, she's not worth it, okay? Okay, the juice is not worth the squeeze, okay? Anyway, so that's going on here, okay? Of course, Ryle's all pissed off, okay? He's a fucking idiot, okay? He wanted to marry her so bad that he didn't even make sure that she was wife material. He never even tested her. She tested him all the way, but he never tested her. Is she loyal? Is she honest? Does she do anything for me? I'm taking her out to eat. I'm buying her all this shit. Okay? I'm constantly telling her how beautiful she is and how lucky I am to be with her. I'm the one that told her I loved her first. I'm the one that wants to meet her family. I'm the one that, wants to do all these things with her. Has she ever brought up, I want to do these things with you? No. Has she ever cooked him something? No. Does she ever do anything for him? No. She's passive. She reacts to what he does. She never initiates anything. You see what I mean? He does everything. She does nothing. Yet he wants to marry her? Anyway, because he's a fucking idiot, all right? She's not wife material, okay? If anything, Ryle needs to blame himself. Don't blame her. She's a bitch, but she was already a bitch when you met her, okay? You're the one that put a ring on it. Okay, so accept a little bit of fucking responsibility for your own fucking actions. You're the one that put the ring on that. All right, anyway, she tells him that it's nothing. Okay, that she forgot that Atlas had slipped his card in her phone case. She forgot it was there. Okay, he gets up and he smashes her phone on the floor, which might be excessive, but it gets the point across. I'm not saying that I would do that, but, I have smashed things before, just not anyone else's. I've smashed my own things, not anyone else's. Okay? Okay? And then he walks away from her, like angrily. He gets the fuck out of the room. He's walking away from her. Of course, she chases after him like she did in the restaurant. Okay? A real man would have gotten an annulment. Okay? A real man would have said, okay, fuck this, dude. There's so many red flags. I've not been paying attention, but this is the last straw. That's what a real man would have done. Well, actually, a real man never would have married her. Would have broken up with her a long time ago. Okay, but this movie doesn't have real men in it. Okay, so she chases after him, and she's like, baby, I didn't mean to see him. I didn't know, that kind of thing. He tells her to get away from him. He tells her, get away from me. He's walking away from her. He's removing himself from the situation, which is what you're supposed to do. He's walking away from her. He's trying to get as far away from her as he possibly can, as fast as he can. She's chasing him and forcing him to confront her. Okay? She's forcing him to confront her, okay? Because that's what boss bitches are supposed to do, right? She can't let the guy just go blow off some steam and leave her alone and let him deal with his emotions. No, she got to fucking jump in front of his ass and physically try to stop him so that she can get her point across. No, that's not how it works. Let me tell you something. If a guy is removing himself from that situation, he needs to remove himself from there. If I'm ever so fucking mad at a girl, I'm not going to stay there and argue with her. I'm going to get the fuck out of there. I'm going to get the fuck out of there. He's doing the right thing. She's fucking chasing his ass. Anyway. I don't understand why ladies fucking do that. Okay, just let him fucking go, for Christ's sake. If you cared that fucking much about him, you wouldn't have fucking kept this shit from him. Okay, and that's the truth. I hate when fucking ladies do that. I hate when women do that. They try to fucking block you. Oh, they won't let you leave. Like if you tell them, okay, we're breaking up, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And you start grabbing your clothes out of the closet. They grab them and put them right back. No, you're not. No, fuck you. We can leave any fucking time we want, just like you can. Okay? Anyway. So he's angry and he's throwing things, and she gets in his face. He tells her over and over, leave me the fuck alone, get away from me. And she keeps fucking jumping in front of his face anyway. So he takes the stairs, okay? He takes the emergency stairs to get away from her, all right? And of course, what does she do? She jumps after him, he runs after, she jumps in front of him while he's trying to fucking bolt down the stairs. She jumps in front of him, okay? It's a pretty fucking stupid thing to do, okay? And she falls down the stairs. Now it cuts to black, we don't see what happened. Okay, later on we find out that he shoved her. But from this scene, it looks like she fucking jumped in front of him and she fell. Okay? That's what it looks like. Anyway, so she falls down the stairs, okay? She wakes up later on, and of course he's a doctor, so he's tending to her wound. She's got a head wound right here, okay, where she hit her head when she fell down. She goes, what happened? Rob's like, you tripped. Now he's all sweet and nice. Oh, you tripped, sweetheart. All that anger he had, okay, that he found out this other guy's phone number in her phone, all the anger's gone now, right? She's like, you tripped. I tried to catch you. You know? And he gives her a cognitive test. What's your name? You know what day it is? You know where you are? That kind of shit, you know? And then that's that. Okay? Okay, the next scene that we have here, okay, is a montage of her putting makeup on her head wound. She's putting makeup on her head wound, okay? And has and she starts having second thoughts. Okay, and she stares herself in the mirror, okay? And I swear, it feels like she's staring herself in the mirror like that for like a good fucking 2 hours. That's what it feels like, okay? And if you'll notice, okay, a lot of this movie, I'd say about 15 minutes of this movie is just Lily staring at herself in the fucking mirror. This is like the 17th time in the movie that it happens, that she just stares at herself in the mirror and the camera just stays on her while she's staring at herself in the mirror. Like that. Okay? Okay, so yeah, so that's going on here, okay? And I'm getting worked up. All right, I'm going to stop my review right here, but I'll be back shortly to continue my review of It Ends With Us. So thank you very much for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye.